talk about OLAV KOOIJ. Yeah, the 5 fruits. She ain't never going back. What's up, Industry? We say Richard Legs Media, and we are here with the 12th stage of the Giro d'Italia. We're also going to bring you the Volta Burgers with Lorena Wiebes and how she and the SD Works team got on today. So where do we start? We had two really good finishes. One a bit more predictable, but the men's Giro was exciting. Let's go with the Giro. The Giro was exciting today. It was exciting to see. There was a couple there was not a couple. There was a bonus sprint prior to the for a couple seconds. Basically, there was a guy off the front. He took that. Then one of the Ineos riders took off just in front of the group, and he took so the 6 seconds, 4 seconds, and then 2 seconds. So the 6 seconds went, and 6 seconds went, and then the 4 seconds went. Sorry, something just came in my head. And then the last 2 seconds was a sprint for the field. And the crazy thing is, Isaac Del Toro so easily sprinted, and he ran across the line reaching for his mic to speak to his team while the other guys were still trying to sprint. I mean, the boy has a kick on him. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. And you've seen that on 2 stages so far where he comfortably finished in second place. Comfortably. It wasn't even and I just think they are definitely holding back Isaac Del Toro and making him wait, because the big mountains are coming. And if he gets through the big mountains unscathed, and if Roglic hasn't got any time back on him, it's over. It's a wrap, because there's no more time trials for Roglic to get time back. But in Wout we trust, we got to talk about OLAV KOOIJ. We got to talk about Visma Lisa Bike. We got to talk about Wout van Aert. He was a monster. Like, most guys don't pull for the last kilometer like that. He pulled for almost the entire kilometer. Then he had to come off the gas, take the final left turn, and then got on the gas again, and just gave OLAV KOOIJ the perfect lead out. It was a lot like what Van der Poel does for Jasper Philipsen. Now, OLAV KOOIJ is not doing the Tour de France. They've already got the team picked for Tour de France. But I'm just wondering what would happen if you had OLAV KOOIJ in the Tour de France. So Matthew's doing his job for Jasper Philipsen, and OLAV KOOIJ is doing the job for, OLAV KOOIJ. Wout van Aert is doing the job for OLAV KOOIJ. Now, at some point, I think these two are going to meet. Now, if we get that perfect setup where you got Wout van Aert, old rivals, that's crazy, old rivals leading out their perspective sprinters. So you got Wout van Aert leading out OLAV KOOIJ. I'm just thinking of something in the future. And then you got Matthew Van der Poel leading out Jasper Philipsen. Now, at Kern Brussels Kern, OLAV KOOIJ definitely had the advantage. Jasper Philipsen definitely had the advantage because he had the superior lead out. He had the better lead out, which is the main reason why he won. Because he got dropped off in the perfect position. Caden Groves dropped him off in the perfect position, so you couldn't have asked no more. There wasn't much that OLAV KOOIJ couldn't have done at Kern versus Kern. But I'm looking for the day that OLAV KOOIJ and Jasper Philipsen they both get the perfect lead outs from their lead out guys. So you know what's going to happen. You're going to have Matthew on the right. It's either going to be Matthew Van der Poel or Caden Groves. Is it Caden Groves? Yeah, Caden Groves leading out Jasper Philipsen, or on the other side with Wout van Aert leading out OLAV KOOIJ, or they're going to be side by side, but giving them the perfect opportunity to come off and let's go mano a mano. So that's gonna happen. That is going to happen. So when it does happen, I just can't wait to see it. But today was all about OLAV KOOIJ and at Wout we trust. And you have to see Wout's interview at the end where the guy asked him, Wout, how did it go? So, well, yeah, we got it right. Great win for Olav because he had a fantastic lead up. So Walt was just bigging himself up. That was so cool to see. So I'm gonna post that in a minute on the Instagram. I might even post it on the YouTube as well as a short. But that was like, and he said, yeah, he had the great lead out, and yeah, basically tooting his own horn. He deserves to tune his own horn. So that was pretty amazing to see, and looking forward to tomorrow. So tomorrow is supposed to be another sprint-ish type stage. It has a few bumps in it, but then after the rest day, I think before the rest of the day or after the rest day is when the big mountains start to come. So that's how that went. Olaf Koy finally got the duck off his back in the Giro d'Italia. Walt Van Aert worked really hard and gave him that, set him up so he could take the win. And that was like just, we've been waiting for it. It was inevitable, you know. And then you saw from the other stages, like he's literally the fastest guy in the race. Olaf Koy is literally the fastest guy in this race. So hands down, there is no question about that. And it was a deserved win. But the wild oiled machine that is Visma Lisa bike, they started off with three guys. But the crazy thing is, just about maybe a kilometer and a half out, Olaf Koy was trying to get to Wout van Aert's wheel. He came off the wheel, and when he was coming back to get on his wheel, he came in too hot and he rubbed his wheel, but he only just like got the back of it and he was able to stay up. So he got really lucky and he didn't come off the bike, because if he would have came off, that would have been, oh my goodness, that would have been like heartbreak for everybody, because those guys work so hard. They worked hard all day, and man, that was just glad he stayed up. Just so glad he stayed up. And that took a bit of bike handling skill to not get like tripped up by that. But anyway, that's how that went. That was the only like moment that that Coy had that I was like, oh, like yeah, that was really close. So and then we go to the ladies, the Volta Borges Borg Burgos. Yes, sorry, the Volta Burgos and Lorena Wiebes. So this was a really interesting finish, and Elisa Balsamo finished second, with Lato Kopaki finishing in third. Now, it was a really hard finish. It was an uphill finish, but it was long and it required strength and power. So it seemed like it would have been more to Lato Kopaki's favor, but she's sort of died. I, and then as she was fading, Elisa Balsamo, as you can see behind me, the track rider, she was coming around Lato Kopaki, and Weebus was right behind Elisa. So I think at the end of the day, SD Works is saying like, we got to get this win. So Weebus came, so that Kopaki wasn't going to get the win, and came around Elisa to take the win. So Kopaki gets the win on stage one, and Rebus gets the win on stage one. Elisa Bolsuma takes second place, and that got stage one down there. No, and then and that's the right one. So is that there we go. So you can see the stage. Sorry. So I want to see the stage. So stage one goes to Lorena Rebus, but you can't see Lato Kopaki. She's just just over there to the left. She's just over on the other side of Elisa Bolsuma to take third place. So we got two SD Works ladies on the podium today. So it was a good look, and it was a good race, and interesting race. So we'll see about stage two tomorrow, how the Volta Bogus goes, and who's going to take stage two. I haven't looked at the profile, so I can't give you who I think might do well for tomorrow, but we'll see. Also, there's another race that I have that I want to bring you the results for, but bring you information about, but I can't get any like race info. So I've texted the message. I need to message the team, but I've messaged the guy who's the winner of the race, so I can get some get a little bit of feedback on the race. And it was which is the race called the Tour de Izzard, because I think they Tour de Izzard, something like that. But anyway, when I get some more information, then I will let you know what's up. But then I think a little later tonight, before we hit the sack, we're gonna hit up We're going to hit up Florence, find out how our race went. We're going to hit up Flo, my lady Flo, find out how her race went over the weekend. Because she did, which race did she do? She did this race. Let me find the race that she took part in, which was won by, okay, I got so many pictures, so many. Oh. Couldn't have been before this. Okay, what's going on? Oh, there you are. So, this is the race that Flo did on the weekend, Durango in Spain. And we need to catch up with Flora, to see how, you know, how the race went for her. You know, there we go, the 1 day race, how the race went for her. And I just get some feedback and see how she's doing. So, all right. And this we say with your legs media. Thanks for tuning in. And we will see you tomorrow to see who's going to get stage 13, Friday the 13th. Yeah. So it's gonna be somebody's lucky day. That 13th is always lucky for some. You know, it'd be crazy if the guy with the number 13 wins on Friday the 13th. That would be crazy. If he won and win that number, I would instantly go and play the lotto. Because he's gotta win. He's gotta win. Anyway, tomorrow, Friday the 13th, we're gonna tune into Friday the 13th on the 13th stage, the Giro d'Italia. Alrighty? See you later. Talk to you tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in, and I appreciate you if you hit the like button. Alrighty.